Okay, so let's take a look at a problem where you actually have to use shells, where you can't use disks. And the problem I have here is you have the region bounded by two parabolas, the parabola 4x minus x squared and the parabola 8x minus 2x squared. Okay, so here I've drawn the parabola. So they intersect at 0 and 4. You can just set them equal to each other and you'll see that that's what happens. And so I've gone ahead and drawn this. And we want to revolve this around x equal -2. So if you imagine taking this and reflecting it over here, this is what it's going to look like. And if you were to try to solve this by using disks, I don't want to mess up my picture here, but if you were to use disks, you know, your outer radius, trying to figure this out, you would have to be able to solve for either radius, outer or inner, you'd have to be able to solve for x in terms of y, and you can't do that in either one of these. You can see that clearly. So disks is not going to work. So we're going to use cylindrical shells. So if we just take a generic x right here, and we look at the cylinder, so generic x is there, which makes the minus x over here. So your cylindrical shell is going to look something like this, right? All right, so that's not so much, that's not such a good cylinder, but okay, good enough. So what do we want to look at? We want to calculate 2 pi radius times height. Okay, so the height, what's the height going to be? The height is just the difference between these two parabolas. So what do? Is you take the top parabola minus the bottom parabola. Okay, so it's 8x minus 2x squared minus 4x minus x squared. So you're left with what? 4x minus x squared. All right, what about the radius? So here's your x. So what is the radius? The radius is just this distance there, right? Or this distance here. And what's that distance? That distance is simply x. It's x. You can think of it x minus a minus 2 or x plus 2. So the volume, move this up a little bit. So what's the volume going to be? The volume is you're going to integrate 2 pi radius times height. So x plus 2 times 4x minus x squared dx, and we're going to integrate from what to what along the x-axis. We're going to integrate from 0 to 4. And that's it. And I'll go ahead and let you guys finish it.